Wow. Just wow. The response to that video yesterday was intense, to say the least. I need to own up and say that I shouldn't have made that video so full of adrenaline from what happened, being in the jail and the situation. And I should have, waited till I calmed down. But I post every day. So bear in mind, I am quite an unusual person. I just am. I'm not very normal. If you meet me in real life, I'm quite a bizarre person, I've been told by a lot of people. Thanks for all your concern. I really appreciate your concern. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I've got to say that at the beginning of every video because this is my new career now. So I'm trying to really make this work. So that would really, I'd really appreciate that. I'm not bipolar, but thanks for your concern. I have been checked out for that by Dr. Amen and another doctor in London. I'm not bipolar. I get very excited and I get special interests and I delve into them get super excited, and I get sometimes my train of thought gets a little muddled because I'm just excited to get it out. I think it's being on the spectrum definitely is a part of that, but I need to and it's making me really nervous to post the second part of that video now, which is where it got really good, because people are saying you're bipolar and you're talking nonsense. But I'm going to say this about the meditation side of what I'm doing. Don't judge it until you've heard it or seen it. Don't judge it, because what if I'm right? What if I'm right? Just entertain that idea that I didn't get to score like 50 massive films without knowing what I'm doing with music. It's like a savant side of autism. Some autistic people have like a special gift, and I have it with music. It's like, they call it like an extraordinary ability that makes up for the social awkwardness. I've got that with music for sure. So, but trust me, I know what I'm doing with music. I know what I'm doing with music, and I know what I'm doing with emotions and using music to change emotion, because that's what film scoring is. That's exactly what I've been doing for 30 years, is scoring scenes to affect people's emotions. And all I'm really doing is combining what I've learned there with binaural beats. So yeah, I will say again, don't judge until you see it. Because I'd hate for someone struggling to judge this and go, it's nuts. And it could really have helped, and they didn't give it a look because of preconceived ideas. Go with an open mind. I've been working on this a lot, and because it's a special interest, I really delved into it. And I ran it past a medical professional today. I don't want to talk about therapy, but I ran it past someone who knows about this stuff, and it checks out what I've been doing audio-wise with what I learned from EMDR. I know what I'm doing. From a theoretical point of view, it checks out. So I was really pleased to hear that, because that's a grown-up in the room telling me that it does make sense. But I'm so excited about it, and this is why I'm not announcing it till January 12th, because this gives me a taste of, you can't just launch in like excited like this, because then people think you're nutter, and it's already quite esoteric. So I had a second part to that video, and I still think it's super interesting, but you are going to think that it's nuts. If you thought that video was nuts, wait till you hear part 2. That's all I'm saying, and that's what I'm really concerned about. I was going to drop part 2 today, but the response to today's video was so I really appreciate your concern, but now it's made me, I can't post part 2 until I've absorbed it. So I thought today we could have a bit of a palate cleanser, a little bit of a break from the whole story about the jail. And one person, I just got a note in here. One person said in the comments, and I really wanted to talk about this. They said, please don't ever be normal. Like the point of the comment that this lady made was like, see all these people saying that you're, unstable or manic depressive. Don't ever normalize yourself. And I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's something that I could even do, but I'm autistic. I get super excited. I'm already a bizarre person, and then you add autism to that and special interest, and it can come across like nuttiness. But I swear to God, I have been checked out for all that stuff. I've got ADD and I'm autistic. So I am going to present odd in real life, in conversation, but my theories and my music, I know what I'm doing. One of the great quotes in the end of the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, it says, one of the main problems in life is contempt prior to investigation. And I would urge that with this, what would you call it, what I'm doing? I guess it's like a technique for manipulating your own emotions with music. So, and EMDR science is put into that on top, and there's a element of writing. But now I really don't want to talk about it until January, because I don't want people, jump into conclusions about this before they've investigated it. So yeah, give it a chance. And what if I'm right? Fair enough. If you think it's nuts when you've seen it, be like, oh yeah, that's nuts. He's a nut job. Forget him. I can't stand him. The guy is manic depressive, insane, losing it. Responsible for losing his family, the worst person on earth. Clickbait. What else? I should do a mean comment video. I could do let's just say a long one. I get a lot of mean comments. So yeah, I admit that I'm unusual. I'm an unusual person. I'm sitting on a lot of intensity. I've got a lot of intense. I'm intense. I'm not manic depressive, according to 2 doctors that I've been to see about it. Both really good doctors, but thank you for your concern. I am intense. I do get overexcited. I'm like a Labrador when I got my teeth into something. But I genuinely, this isn't just a flash in the pan. I've been working on this since I started making music for Alfie. What's that? 2020. So coming up 3 years, I've been developing this. Binaural beats, and then when I had EMDR, as I said, I realized they were. I'm not going to go into it, and I'm not teasing, and I'm not being. It's just you guys have ruined my confidence. Not all of you, most of you are beautiful, but the bad commenters have ruined my confidence about talking about this until January 12th. So just stop talking about it because people think it's not. Okay, I love you guys. Let's come back tomorrow and talk about something else.